let's see what we got here. I see
we
0.
do have those compressors on, right?
Yeah, I definitely totally yelled in my thing.
Yeah.
So, looks like everyone was kind of watching that game. So okay, I'm gonna switch over to the brackets so we can kind of see what the. Hang on. It looks like it's perhaps timed out. Let's get that refreshed.
Yep.
Okay, so
Hey.
important thing, we got round 2, and what time is it?
It is. As soon as.
Wait, okay,
Thank
it
you.
is 8 o'clock.
o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
On the dot.
Okay, so I think we're pretty much ready to start round 2. So this is great time. I'm going to get right into another game. I think it has to be rapha Avekkk.
I agree.
Yeah. So do we have player cards for these guys? Yeah. Let's feature rapha Avekkk up on the stream.
Cool. And not Windows.
Well, that's up to them. All right. So. Okay. You know what? Just throw Rapha's up there. We'll do Avekk's later and hope that Avekkk wins.
So rapha Avekkk, nice. Sparty, yeah, okay. Oh wow, this is.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that these are upsets, but these are some unexpected results.
Dude, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I mean, well, and here's the important thing. Oh
God.
Oh yeah, guys. So we got a little player card for Rapha, and quite frankly, I love what the media team has done with that. They're taking a little bit longer to create, so hopefully we'll have them at least for the.
To be honest, we weren't expecting any matches to be played today. It's day 1.
Right, yeah, we're expecting the network to be down. Yeah. No, but
You mean the
QuakeCon,
internet's
dude,
up?
seriously,
What?
QuakeCon has been totally awesome.
Oh yeah, too awesome.
Without any sort of hitch. So, of course, let's hopefully we won't be setting fire to the hotel or anything after.
Well,
saying
we have
that.
to do something. I mean, this cannot go the way it is.
Can it go the way
Something
it is?
has to go wrong.
No, let's go ahead and stare at brackets because players are not on servers yet.
Right.
So unless I got strengths cooler, so yeah, that's not who we need. Wait, hang on, I got a connection. We'll wait for this connection real quick. So right now we've got already.
So. Okay.
I want to do rapha Avekkk.
Whoa. Disagree.
We haven't seen rapha all tournament long. I mean, what does IRC want? Because we've
are you kidding me?
We've seen cooler.
Do you have to even take a guess there?
All right, fine. Toxic cooler. We haven't even seen rapha. That's my thing. So, all right, but you know what? I'm okay with community winning because QuakeCon is all about the community.
Okay.
Yeah, you just consider and smile at me like that.
This is my I'm not punching you in the face right now smile.
I don't. You know how I am. I'm like, if we haven't seen a player all day long,
I know how you are.
I want to feature them.
I know how you are.
Okay, fine. The community, they want their cooler. They get their cooler.
Let's put it this way. We know Shane's going all the way, right?
No.
Like, this could be our last chance to
No.
see anybody else. What do you mean, no?
Because Rapha has had kind of a mixed history recently. So, I mean, like, he's always strong. Don't get me wrong.
He should not be sitting right there when you're saying that.
He knows it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's just do Rapha, all right? Let's do this.
No. Cooler's here.
Okay.
I mean, if they're ready to go, Cooler, ETA.
Could we do both? Can't we do both?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
this is playoffs. We have
Why
literally
not?
all
Why
the
not?
time in the
Actually,
world.
how about this?
Let's do both.
How about this? Can I have you get up and go ask the Chris to see if we can stagger the Rapha game and the Cooler game? We want to do Cooler game first. All right? Okay, we're sending our tech guys to go do this.
Yep. To get up and go, listen, we need to delay your tournament.
Yeah.
And it's all because of you. Just keep that in mind. We'll talk later. Much later. Yeah. Okay, so who do we got in the server? Let's do this.
We have Cooler, we have Strengths.
Okay. And Sinker's in there? That means
Yeah,
we should have item
respawn timers.
Yep,
we
yep,
do.
yep.
Yeah.
Good.
We've seen players to ready to go. So. we want to talk about our trip this morning.
Our trip this no, that is a chapter I would prefer to put behind us. To be honest,
that honestly,
we can post-mortem that crap.
Yeah, we're going to do like a show. Yeah, we'll do an actual show for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard any of that tech guy saying you want to talk about the trip we had this morning. That's basically, we're stepping up the plate, getting some hardware, making sure that QuakeCon goes off without a hitch.
We'll do it later when we are free to speak our minds.
Well, within reason. Within
reason.
All right. So yeah, we do have cooler strengths on server, and we're going to try to get the rapha game delayed so that we can cover them back to back.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But we don't. What we don't have is like a line to the tournament admins right now. So we just sent somebody over there to do it. Okay, so while we're waiting, you stay in game and see when they start to actually join and whatnot.
Actually, am I even in the right place? Because I don't see anybody.
Hit players.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, you are. Okay. So yeah, you keep an eye on that. I'm going to swap back out to the brackets here because I want to take a look at them here because it looks like we got CZM hero surviving Sparty with a one flag.
So amazing.
That was just a beautiful game.
Again, that grenade.
Yeah.
Never disk grenades. Never ever disk grenades.
So okay, yeah. So we need talks. That basically who we're missing. So yeah, we need to get talks on the server.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna try to do rapha Avekkk. I hope that works out because I want to see both of these games. Dang it.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. Back over to Quake Live. Anything? Do we have talks?
The thing about that dead mouse, by the way, that's on the other end.
Yeah.
It's on the other end of the exhibition hall. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is some seriously heavy bass.
We have noticed.
It's literally shaking.
Sound system.
It is shaking the stage.
Yeah, that's okay. Keeps the circulation going and all
the
important places.
Our rockets should shake the stage. Yeah. So yeah, we need to get some feedback. Actually, we can get them on IRC, the internal IRC, maybe. Chris, can we get Chris?
Yeah, Chris has been all over that. Let's.
So yeah, tell them that we want talks and cooler, and then we want to follow that with rapha. And you're actually getting PMs, by the way. You might want to check those.
I know.
All right. And if we have to swap it so that rapha game goes first, like I had, they're not going to delay it. It's not going to happen. Well then, talks cooler. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not picking it.
You know what? We're doing demos tonight.
Yeah, we are. You know what?
Yep.
I feel better right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I won't point to where I feel.
I hope you don't feel better. Never mind. All right.
Are you ever going to eat that banana?
Quake.
Okay.
Welcome to Quake.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have players in seats? Strengths. Why? Why what?
We are in the server, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Cooler talks. Want to cover. So actually, you know what? Maybe strengths would be like hero of QuakeCon and go get us our match.
That'd be great.
Because clearly he's already kicking ass.
Yep.
Which is great to see, but maybe he can also get these guys in their seats. So Jahar.
Yes.
Interesting weather.
I don't. This is Dallas. I don't go outside.
It's
not something you want to do.
It's literally 108 degrees Fahrenheit here.
At the end of the week, I want to open those doors, and I want to have to squint because I haven't seen the daylight in 8 days. That's how I want it.
Yeah.
I've already failed, but that's how I want it.
I mean, okay. Here's the thing. If Cooler Talks isn't ready,
you're trying to push the whole rapha thing. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit of a fanboy.
Hey, if they're not there, they're not there. That's the way it goes. I'm totally with you on that.
All right, the cooler game will start first. We have gotten. Well, you're saying okay, but they can't hear him.
Well, okay.
the viewers at home can't hear the voice in our heads.
Well, what if I am schizophrenic?
It is a bit funny because, obviously, we're not used to that.
Right.
For those that don't know.
Actually, yeah, we're not.
Jahar
last year, did we even have a God mic last year?
No.
No, we didn't. We had
Post-it
notes.
Yeah, we had this waving to each other. Yeah. No, but you and I are also really used to producing our own streams.
Yep.
Like, it's just one guy with a computer.
Used to flying solo.
It's better than 2 girls, 1 cup because there's Quake involved. And so, yeah, backsplash, watch out.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
So you've got
not talking to you anymore.
So you've got, it's kind of weird to be hearing voices because we're used to just having to do everything.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's a fish sticks in the house.
So, all right.
Hey.
Wow.
Touching my wife.
What's up, Ben? How you doing, bro?
There. Yeah.
Can we do what to Jahar's hair?
Whoa.
Pat it?
Okay, where the heck
do I need
is
to pat
Cooler?
him?
Where is Cooler? Let's do this.
There you go. Yeah, seriously.
Like,
no.
Okay, without everything else going on, Cooler should be able to hear us back there. Don't pretend that you don't.
No, actually, they've done this pretty well where the sound goes almost all forward.
Oh, well.
Yeah, physics and all.
Damn it.
So the Cooler's on the friggin' server. It's talks that we're missing.
Yep.
So how about this? Let us make sure. If you can hop out of this game and just see if Rapha is,
and by the way, guys,
literally about to play.
James is not banned. Like, he has done nothing wrong.
I
As of yet, it's day one. He's got plenty of time to,
Like, I guess maybe we'll just get him back for, like, at this rate, semis and finals, I don't know.
Yeah. We do not have him on back-end call.
Yeah.
When he's here,
apparently I needed
the
to
sun
get
is shining.
I needed to get his cell number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, we got Toxic on there.
Wait, Toxic's on a server?
By himself, forever alone. Yeah. I mean, is that better than all the players on one server with Cooler not? Okay.
On his server.
Okay, let's go there.
Please.
Let's do that.
All right. So yeah, we're just gonna head over to the Tox server. Apparently, it's the place to be. It's where all the cool people hang out. Now, okay, let's talk a little about this because I'm a Toxic fanboy, and he has made ridiculous comeback. Wait, I hear a Harding. I hear a James a Harding. Right? Shouldn't a Harding be a verb, right? Like, here we come a wassailing.
Yeah, there we go.
Here a James that comes a Harding. I don't know. Is that absolutely, James? If you would like to cast Toxic versus Cooler, I think you were the man for it.
Actually, I want to watch some Toxic versus Cooler. Like, I might go grab.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go grab some beef.
So yeah, we just need Mr. Too Good to come up on stage. So you're gonna step out, or am I stepping out?
Yeah, I want to eat.
Okay.
Yeah. But
welcome back, Mr. Too Good.
Hand off in commentary, man. You gotta.
What? But where's my reach around, man?
Nah, you ain't gonna reach around.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose my watch. But anyway, right. Oh, I was reaching around the wrong way. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, Toxic versus Cooler. I enjoyed watching the last game. It's pretty fantastic. Sparty versus CZM.
Yeah. Is that what you expected?
No, but there's a lot of surprises here at QuakeCon, I have to say. But I have been just generally impressed by the level of play from everybody. I was actually a bit upset that 0-4 didn't go through.
Yeah.
I felt that he was playing really good, and there was only literally 1 or 2 moments where that game got away from him.
All right. Yeah, so we had a little crash.
We've had a crash.
Yeah. Well, the good news is they are not on server. We're waiting for Cooler. He's on another server. So we have time to fix this.
Well, that's what we do.
Which is nice. We're back up. Welcome back, people.
Welcome back. What happens?
A slight little, I don't know. It happens. That being said, it's a perfect time for it to happen because we don't even have Cooler on the server. So, kind of excited for this one. We've seen talks with this is big Duel return. Oh, I keep saying big. You're like, hey, it's his return. I'm like, it's his big Duel return because you're kind of muting it a little bit. But I would say
second coming yet.
Not the second coming yet.
Until we come.
Okay.
And then it will be at least my 5th today.
Is that everywhere? Okay.
What? But
I have to say,
yes,
dude.
Say what you want.
I'd be a little bit surprised and amazed that you're still standing 5 today. That being said,
I'm very tired.
Toxic Cooler. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm actually quite tired, but I've been watching. and just jet lag getting to me a little bit.
Yeah.
It was kind of annoying. But I'm stoked for this game. But yeah, no, this is probably, I think, the biggest game of the tournament thus far. The reason is that with Cypher out, Cooler I would put up there with his previous, to be the one to make the finals.
Yeah.
And I think Toxic's one to make the finals, but they are meeting now. The brackets, a little bit crazy. You've got a lot of Americans up top with Avekkk, and down at the bottom you've got, Europeans with CZM, I think. Is down there as well, not sure, can't remember, don't know. We'll find out, check the brackets, children and adults
we have time,
at home.
they're not even live, so boom, there they are.
Yeah, where have we got CZM? Oh, CZM's top as well, so we've literally just got, Toxic, Cooler, strengthen the Australian Noctis, so at least we've, Australia's, Noctis keeps the best Australian player as he got through the first round. That's a good job to him.
I have not seen Deheng today. Have you had a chance to see his form?
Well, he's winning, so he beat Avekkk, was it? But he beat Avekkk earlier. So basically, that's what 0-4 almost did. So we cannot. Maybe that doesn't tell us too much right now. But it'll be interesting to see who goes through. I mean, Rapha Avekkk is massive. I personally think that maybe those two are the ones that will push their way into the finals. Whoever wins that game, and then you've got CZM, Deheng. Still an outsider chance to make the finals, but definitely a chance for both. It depends who's beating who in that one.
Yeah.
In terms of from what's happened in American practice, I don't know any history between them.
It looks like we just had Tox leave, so I want to go find him.
Oh, let's go find Toxic. Yeah, he should be hard to track down.
Yeah. So I don't want to miss that. So it looks like Nox and Strength setting up. Avekkk. Looks like everyone is on the server. Okay.
I just joined the server without even trying. How good is that?
Impressive. So, I see Cooler specking on the server with Avekkk, Rapha. That's.
Well, hopefully they're not just playing a game at a time and they haven't told us, because then we've missed the start of a match.
Well, we've been waiting on Toxic Cooler. I don't know what's going on there.
No one knows, but luckily we have the best production team in the world.
Here's what I would like to do. Can you keep looking to see where Tox and Cooler end up, and I'm gonna hop into Rapha, Avekkk. Oh, Rapha first. Okay, all right, there we go. We're going. All right. So
we're doing staggered. That's better.
So yeah, we've missed the opening seconds. It sounds like, but it means that.
Is that the rock sign?
But it means that we will be able to. Yeah. Basically, immediately we need game. Okay. The good news is, not live yet.
Yep.
Rapha Avekkk, so we are going to be able to stagger them, it sounds like, and I get my wish. I was right all along. We're going to do Rapha Avekkk first. All right. All set here.
Oh, look, there's that. See that funky graphics? Something just happened on screen. Do you see that graphics? There's like a bracket graphic on the stream. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's
good job, production
our
team.
media team is pretty awesome.
Yeah, wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah. So, and sadly, like a lot of the stuff that they've produced, we won't be able to actually get out until later because it takes so long to render as beautiful HD and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know how you wizards do this magic. Don't explain it to me.
But we will have amazing HD interviews and content.
Is amazing HD better than HD?
Yes, because the cameramen are ridiculous.
All right, well, there we
so
go.
we're going live.
There we go.
Avekkk, Rapha, and who do you want to start with?
3, 2,
one of you.
Doesn't matter. Let's go. So we got into the. It's going to be the round of 8, and it's going to be awesome. So we got. We're with Avekkk at the moment here on Toxicity. Already trying to put out some plasma damage onto Rapha. A lot of it could have connected with one of those rockets, but doesn't do so. And so Rapha will get away, get the first frag. He's going to rocket jump up to the center of the map, trying to cover some of these weapons off the spawn. And by doing so, he's got a clean second frag. And there's a 50 health bubble just for to boot.
I mean, I understand why Avekkk was being aggressive, but I feel like it was maybe a little bit too much, considering that he didn't really have any other weapons.
I just think Rapha played that one nicely, and Avekkk, unfortunate not to hit the rockets. But honestly, we haven't seen Rapha play, the boy from SK, and it's great to see him play here. So we'll see what kind of form he's in. Avekk's had a real tough tournament so far to get where he is. He's had hard games versus everybody, it seems, that he's played, apart from maybe Ito or Bishito. But I'm surprised that was such one-sided.
All right, so Rapha, quick 2 frags, but things have finally slowed down a little bit. Avekkk doing a little bit of chip damage, but Now, as far as positions on this map, what do you like? What should people be looking for?
On this map, honestly, toxicity, I'm kind of new to anyway, but I can see what the players are trying to do and trying to play, but I just know what the pros tell me. Very fast-paced. You know, obviously there's a lot of focus on the main power-ups, but there we go. I mean, let's just watch what these guys are doing, and you can already see that rapha just connecting with the right shots, using the right weapons, trading nicely. He's got 38% LG, and they're going to come back in, going to get shut down by the machine gun. And rapha running away with this one a little bit, and you know, this might have something to say about how Avekkk had such a hard time earlier, and maybe finally his aggressiveness pays off as he finally comes in and actually trades off those frags. And this is classic Avekkk. If you haven't seen him play much, you know, you might be thinking, why is he, like, you know, going in so aggressive? Why is he, you know, losing these frags? The reason is like, once he goes in aggressive and doesn't get the kill, he knows his opponent's hurt enough to, you know, maybe do it once more and get the frag, or do it again, and you know, eventually he'll win back map control. But this time, rapha brings it back into his favor with a nice railgun. And to all those on IRC, I'm not drunk yet.
and would you say, though, rapha is maybe one of the most dangerous people to play Avekk's normal style against, because rapha is so calculated and careful with his positioning, where Avekk's choices are going to be limited for his aggression. Like, I would say versus another aggressive player, Avekkk will eventually win. But do you think rapha is ever going to give Avekkk a chance?
Yeah, well, Avekk's going to have to make his own chance versus rapha. It's going to be like a kind of Noctis scenario where he's just going to be so good at controlling the map, and already we can see, you know, rapha definitely not wanting to overextend himself, even if he feels slightly more comfortable than Avekkk on the map, and he is just trying to get position. A little bit unfortunate to get knocked down. Avekkk still looking, and look at that. rapha, such a brilliant move. And most players would have maybe, you know, looked to go onto the red armor to make sure they get it, but that would have made his dodging so predictable. So rapha actually didn't go for the red, and it kind of maybe lost Avekkk a couple of ticks of LG from that kind of style, and got him another frag. An 8-1 score after 3.5 minutes, pretty huge. I
mean, that was absolutely brilliant, and I think you spelled out rapha's decision making was ridiculously awesome there. Unexpected. Now I want to go take a look at Avekk's point of view. I've been watching rapha for the last couple of minutes, because, you know, 8-1, not something that's too hard to come back from on this map. You get frags pretty quickly. One thing that I would say, compared to some of the early games that we saw a lot of players getting really trapped at the red armor. We've seen that a little bit here, but it seems like Avekkk and rapha are a lot more cautious about committing to that power-up. That being said, rapha is continuing control on Mega. I'm going to pop up the scoreboard to see 4 Megas for rapha, 3 for Avekkk.
Yeah, basically what we're looking for now, if you guys are watching and thinking, where's Avekkk going to make it happen from, is just basically, he might have to let rapha go to double figures. If he can get himself a kill after that, that's really where his comeback's going to come from. But, you know, he's really got to pick his moments now so carefully, and he's even opting for the railgun a little bit more, which is nice to see, because he can actually rail rapha off. He's not that healthy. He's only got 100 health and 50 armor, and here comes the mega health, and Avekkk can do a lot of damage here. I don't think Avekkk should maybe back away, and he's backed away maybe a little bit too easily in that situation.
Look at that.
On nothing, and I think that was a huge mistake from Avekkk not to just kind of, you know, just go in and get a huge amount of damage, because off losing that, and if he can hit this railgun shot, which he misses, you know, rapha's 100-100 again, and we're 11-1, and this yellow is enough yet. Avekkk very nicely done to get that rocket kill, but that was pretty unexpected. You know, and rapha definitely felt that maybe shouldn't have happened to him. But either way, 11-2, half time. If we can get Avekkk back on the items, you might see you know, the next half of the map go in his favor. So let's find out if it can.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Avekkk, because I almost feel like here he's pretty much in there's no escape for him. I mean, the rapha's been able to retake control, or actually he's on the run. Avekkk, wow, all times aggressive, which I kind of love. I find that these two styles to be really fun to watch, because you've got rapha who's trying to be kind of calculated and careful, and Avekk's just like, I'm going to kill you. The question is, though, I mean, it's not paying off for Avekkk.
Yeah. Well, rapha, really nice move there, actually capturing Avekkk in the mega. Avekkk only had about 7 health waiting for that mega, and Avekk's just getting really aggressive, and even with this kind of style that rapha is doing, he feels very comfortable just to kind of hit those close range rail guns. Definitely looks like it's already a win for him of the current situation. I'd be very surprised if anything else would happen. I'd be like shocked. But Avekkk will finally get another frag, puts him up to 3. Could die here, and it is going to be the pummel. And I honestly think Avekk's a little bit out of this game anyway, so that's kind of embarrassing, I have to say, because you want to do maximum damage, and getting closer makes the hitbox slightly easier maybe to hit, but I don't know.
Well, and would you say that the close range rails that Raph is switching out to finish off the kill is sort of a sign that he's feeling pretty comfortable with his equipment and everything in this game?
I don't think he needs to think much when he's in these fights right now, Rapha. It's just like Avekk's kind of like a really badly programmed bot that's like gone wrong. It was like the best bot originally, and now it's like malfunctioning, and it just does what it wants, and Rapha's just shooting it because he has to.
Because it moves,
Because it's in his face. Yeah. So it's the Avekkk bot right now is what we're watching. Hopefully they fix the Avekkk bot for the next match, and then he plays a lot better. But I don't take anything away from Rapha on this pretty staggering win, because he has played really nicely. But one thing we can note about Avekkk as well is that most of the time when Avekkk does these aggressive attacks, he ends up winning back the map and being able to actually do something with it. Against Rapha, he hasn't. So
Rapha hasn't made any mistakes at all. But then another thing I would say is that unlike most players who, they can hit a rough spot and they can work through the emotion, like it doesn't really come out in their gameplay, Avekkk is known for being pretty emotional. His gameplay affects how he feels and how he plays. So, like when he starts to get frustrated, I think that does kind of reflect in his play.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. I just feel that he's probably a bit annoyed with this one because he's thrown in some really aggressive attacks and they haven't worked out, and they normally do. And I think that's credit. I mean, a lot of those aggressive attacks do have a really weird, kind of outcome. There's no guarantee on them. It's kind of chancy. But the strategy behind it is very solid. But the trouble is he threw himself at Rapha with the chance of, and then it kept on, not working out in his favour. With that being the case, he's probably just, knew that the map was gone, played a little bit crazy, and, that's why we see 22 frags, over on the side of SK Rapha. So definitely, next map we'll see a different Avekkk, and that's for sure. And for those who are wondering about Toxic and Kuda, that is going to be the next match up, so you aren't missing anything. I do believe this is still, is it a best of 3 in this round?
It's best of 3 all the way up to the bronze and final.
Alright, so it will be, a pretty significant win, especially, more so now it's best of 3, so I'm wondering who's map choice and what map's going to be next.
Yeah, I really don't know who would have chosen Toxicity. But, and so basically you're saying Avekkk right now is warming up for the next match.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he's probably going to want to show some good moments like that, just to show Rapha that, if some of these attacks went my way, I could have won. Right. But I just think Rapha, played really good on control. Didn't go chasing, didn't lose positioning on items, and and Avekk's attacks, because of Rapha's constant, well-positioned play and thoughtful kind of item and map control, just meant that Avekk's attacks were more likely to fail. And when they did, it hurt him even more than it would if he was playing someone else. So well done to Rapha on that one.
Indeed. And so call out some accuracies. We got Rapha with a 40% rail and 30% overall accuracy. Beautiful game. And we find out where they go next.
Yep, and GG's called by both, so certainly
no sportsmanship.
Yeah, there's no mana problem in Quake.
Yay, sportsmanship.
Yeah, so there we go. It's going to be Lost World. So
that's probably Rapha's?
Well, yeah, who knows, but it doesn't really matter. But the best thing about this map between these two opponents is that Rapha is a king of positioning, a king of control, and Avekkk, once again, he can play DM13, pick some really fantastic moments for aggression. So it's kind of like, Rapha might... I still think like maybe Rapha had the advantage just because of how he was able to shut down some of those attacks, but there's going to be a lot of... it's too hard to call. This is, this is too much of a high-class game to say that a style would make a difference, but I'm going to look for the positioning of rapha to make a difference. I'm going to look for the timed aggression of Avekkk to make a difference, but whoever gets a little bit of, luck on their side is definitely going to, have... it's going to mean so much more when they're so close in skill.
Absolutely. So, I guess we'll let them know that we are all set. So that whenever they feel warmed up and ready to go, we'll see the second map between Avekkk and Rapha. Avekkk says that he's ready. Rapha follows suit. So, in about 5 seconds, we go live with the second map between these two. In fact, this will be going to Rapha pretty handily. Rapha off spawn is going to be able to pick up. Yellow armor. Gets a little bit caught on that.
Yeah, I mean, Avekkk definitely got the power-up advantage off the spawn, but he hasn't got the weapons.
Yep.
So he's got a shotgun right now, Avekkk, to work with, and he can still get additional shards over by the plasma. He's got a plasma gun as well, and he's actually very good with that too. I don't think he's going to worry about taking this fight. Takes a little bit too much damage off the second rocket, but he certainly did a huge amount. Yeah, had that second rocket not bounced Avekkk straight up and down, he would have gone through and killed him. So Rapha was that second rocket saved his life, got him out of that fight, and he even won him 2 armors. So Rapha going to be very happy up with 150 armor, especially since he's going to be able to win this mega. So nicely done by Rapha. And again, that's one of the chances that Avekkk takes. It's like, yeah, I've got more than you. I'll go in with the plasma gun.
That
time didn't
work out.
Pick,
by the way. You see that? That was absolutely ridiculously awesome. Avekkk was even firing spam in the wrong place. So, Rapha, at this point, looking pretty good. He has the weapons he wants. Avekkk dropping in, get a little chip damage there and leaving. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice to kind of get a jab like that on your opponent. Shows them that you really not in inside their head, but certainly know what you're doing at all times. And Avekkk definitely playing a different game from what we saw in Toxicity. Yep. We've got Mega and Red spawning at the same time. Avekk's going to get the Red, and he's going to do a nice bit of damage, and he might even go through here and look to do some more. Back away, he needs rocket launcher ammo, Avekkk, so this could be not so helpful, or not so great of a situation for him, because you really need all weapons to fight top opponent.
Yeah.
Nicely done, he's going to get his rocket launcher.
Yeah. Although who's going to win this LG fight, we have pretty much a toe-to-toe match. 20 health down to 0. Rapha gets away with 28. Pretty weak here, although Avekkk getting kind of an unlucky spawn where he didn't have access to any weapons right off spawn. So
and we got like some really crazy audio going on where I can hear
we
myself.
Do. That's
and
crazy.
The audio guy's eating chips, and he's like, chips are awesome. And now
they're battling the other stage.
We're battling the other stage?
Okay.
Dun, dun,
stage
dun.
battle. Ready, James? Pure stage battle.
Yeah.
Check
it. You can't change player, but you can see like right now we got that 34% LG, 21% plasma gun to Avekkk. That was really only off that one fight. So we'll see how it works out for him a little bit later. But we are going to be resuming this one. 1-0 in favor of Rapha.
2 minutes burned away, and Rapha waiting out for Mega. We'll be able to grab it, but I'm going to take a look at Avekkk. Very low, needs a rocket launcher, but not really risking going out to center map just yet. And now he's a little bit trapped without a rocket.
Yeah, but Avekk's done way more damage, and this red armor will only put Rapha back up to a level health and armor. Avekk's going to now take the lead with that yellow that Rapha just heard him pick up, so this mega is going to be massively important. Rapha's got to get into position to defend it, I feel, rather than anything else, and he's even like kind of poking around, making sure that he's safe to be able to pick that mega up. He gets it, he gets out. Avekkk works both the yellows, so that red armor doesn't really matter to him, so he's got position on that, but he's probably going to look to take it away, but even if he does, he might take some damage on the exit, and this is going to be crucial. You want no damage on the exit, and he's even going to just rocket jump up. He is going to get out, deny that red. Now he's got the yellows timed, so he does know that he's got about as much armor as he can get. He's denied quite a bit of armor from Rapha, and he's going to be battling for the mega, but I don't know if he's going to commit to it. Hopefully he does, but Rapha has a time on it. Avekkk doesn't, and Avekk's just messing around the mega, despite it's already been up for quite a while. And finally he's going to get it. So Avekkk did win what he wanted, but not in the way he wanted at least. 1-0 to Rapha.
Yeah. Well, okay, so in these kind of lull moments on DM13, Lost World, what, for you, is it setting up traps? Kind of the
But a lot of these guys, these two particular players, aren't trapping each other that much. It's more about just hitting the damage mid-range and then denying the items to kind of say, I have just a tiny bit more than you, so therefore I deserve the mega because you won't be able to challenge. But that's how they're going to play for the first 5 minutes with a score at 1-0, and then when we get into the later stages, if it does stay this low of a score, it's going to be Avekkk that's going to start taking the chances. But what's also great about a game that is this case is that anyone at any moment can throw in a random aggressive attack, or a good trap, and the other one might not be expecting it. So they still have to keep their wits about them, even though they're moving around the map, controlling the items, and not seeing much of each other. So that's really what's going to be interesting to see who's going to put in the big play. It's still for Avekkk to do, but right now it does feel that Rapha's a little bit ahead in terms of how he's played the whole map. But Avekkk has now got the healthy armor stack and doing a nice bit of damage. So Avekk's definitely kind of feeling like he can push in with a bit more health and armor and make something happen. So Rapha's going to have to stay smart.
Avekkk finally pushing out to the center map, going to drop in on red. Let's take a look at where Rapha's coming from. Yeah, he's now top map, and we're going to be picking up the upper yellow. As we see on the item timers on the far left. Again, players do not see those timers. That's just for us spectators. We have Avekkk again. Now he's taking over center map, so I kind of like this. Since he's down by 1 frag, I feel like he's basically staking out his territory. Potential trap here. Actually, Rapha is wise to it and lands a rocket as spam to just do a little bit of softening up. There's the real fight, and Avekk's going to take it. Rapha launches him with his LG.
Oh, he's got to make something happen here, Avekkk. And I think that was just the rocket. Unfortunately, he didn't connect with the grenade, and Rapha got away with a lot of that red armor. Had he have not, he would have been in a lot of trouble. But now Rapha, with all that red, he's actually thinking about doing something at the mega, and Avekkk will want to get involved on that as well. This is going to be a nice fight. Avekk's going to drop, going to take the mega. That's a brilliant move from Avekkk. And even if he can't get this red, and I think he might be able to, I think Rapha gave a little bit too much away there than he needed to. I think Avekkk won all the items overly easy. So Rapha just looking like he feels like maybe he wants to just win 1-0, I guess, because so far he's not given up the frag for pretty much the whole game. And maybe he can just run that out because he's not taken that much damage to be able to, be easily run down. But he only actually has 150 armor now, which, I say only because it really isn't that much if Avekkk gets this mega in red.
Indeed, Avekk's trying to dodge all the nades and also tosses a few of his own. Rapha sitting topside, maintaining the position on the map, but Avekkk, quite frankly, with the stack and collecting what is 3 minutes, that's normally we'd say that's plenty of time to make stuff happen, but lost world frags come really, really slowly. And so Avekkk will, have to pick a fight eventually and completely commit to it.
That's nice. That's a really a nice bit of damage, and unfortunately for Avekkk, that 50 health level hasn't been used for a long time, so Rapha's in there. He's actually going to come out pretty well stacked. This could be a really risky fight for both. And a little bit of damage onto Rapha. Avekkk doesn't feel like he's going to chase, and that's a really wise move because he wasn't actually that far ahead. Still with Avekkk, he's going to have to get himself some rocket launcher ammo. And this is going to be nice for Avekkk. I still think that he's kind of had a little bit more, but that Rapha pretty much destroyed him there. He had about a good 2 more seconds of LG, and he's actually, I would say taken the lead, but Avekkk got the red, and now they're even again. So only the score really separates these two.
Although there he goes, Avekkk getting stuffed into the corner, and Rapha's going to come aggressive. Avekkk is able to hit one mid-air kind of a jump rocket, able to force Rapha away and save Avekk's own life. Back out to center though. Avekkk wants blood.
This is so clutch right now. I mean, Avekkk cannot make any mistakes in this situation. He is the vulnerable one. Rapha's got a nice positioning at the top. He's taking a little bit too much damage now, though. Avekkk has got the red. Rapha looking to kind of deny the exit, get on both yellows. Rapha knows he cannot just take the one yellow. He's not going to be strong enough with one yellow. Avekkk actually was pretty close to him as Rapha goes to the yellow by the LG. And Avekkk holding position for Mega. So if Avekkk gets this Mega cleanly, and he denies red, he's definitely going to start putting on the pressure.
Well,
he's going to have to. Yeah, he will step up the gear though. This is the timing that he knows he's going to do it, and he's even going to do it before the mega's up. And it paid off brilliantly great play by Avekkk to making sure he actually stayed there, and the reason he did is because he knew if he went to Mega, Rapha would go to red. So what he did, stayed center. Rapha kind of came in, with an option of going to either item had he have gone to the other, but Avekkk went to none, gets himself the frag, and we're a 1-1 game with 1 minute left on the clock.
And that's
nice
exactly what you want to see at this level of play, this late in the game at QuakeCon 2011. And Avekkk now hearing his prey. We're going to go silent and see if we can tell. Rapha is on. Rapha hears him behind him, starts to spam with plasma. Can he get away? Avekk's going to press it in, and now here we're kind of back to the plus forward Avekkk. Let's see if it pans out for him. He does have Rapha completely trapped. Oh, the plasma lifts him up, and Rapha puts him down with 11 health left. And wow, what a way to survive. And with this health, though, can he get away cleanly?
Yeah, return of the plasma gun. Great frag by Rapha. 2-1 as he gives up the Mega. And with Avekkk right now, I am personally, but he's only got 5 rockets in his rocket launcher. So he hasn't got any armor whatsoever. And he's going to have to make a frag in 15 seconds. And I think it's going to be impossible versus Avekkk. Versus Rapha. We'll see if he can do it. He's run out of rockets. He's got a machine gun. And that's it. And Rapha will just stand strong. And he will win. And despite Rapha kind of suiciding in the center, I felt it was a bit of a weird move, to be honest. I gave credit to Avekkk, but I thought maybe a mistake from Rapha, but he is going to pick up the kill and the win with the plasma gun, and that's going to send him through into the next round. Avekkk is out.
I know, and that's sort of a shame, because I would say Avekkk is one of those players that, again, makes it always to probably round of 8, if not better. And what a shame that he's not able to. He always seems to get stopped. Yep. Just before the finish. So, that being said, we're going to take a look and see if we got some talks game going on. So I want to head straight over to that. If that is, looks like everyone was on there, including Cooler.